Video. Today we will learn how to edit your chart axes data range. For example, if you have a ton of inventory in your letters or in your stars or any type of your inventory tabs, and you see your chart looking like this, and it just caps at the top, we want to go ahead and edit this axis to allow for more data to be seen. As well too, the stars one, I added a bunch of stars in this one, so this is at the max uh, number that you could see on the chart. So let's come back up here, and let's know we're just going to be working with stars and the numbers, characters, and so on. So for this example, I just put that we have 10 of each letter in each different color. So that is a lot of inventory. Same with the stars. I just put 10 for each one. And then, so let's go ahead and go into the graphic charts. So first what you want to do is click on the chart. Now you want to double click on it. Wait for this to come and pop up right here. Now we want to go to customize. So when you go to customize, you can do everything from the chart style. You could go and edit the chart title, the axis title, and all of that stuff. So that's just titles. You could edit the series. For example, if you want to change these colors right here. For example, if you don't like this orange selection, you go ahead and click that orange series and choose whatever color you want to be associated with the color of orange. So once an orange letter is added in order, you'll see it kind of over there. Well, we're going to go ahead and skip this part. The legend, this just allows you to edit the legend, which is right there. Horizontal axis, this is if you were to have a chart that goes horizontally instead. Edit those. And now vertical axis and grid line. So the vertical axis is where we're going to want to deal with the minimum and maximum numbers on what to see on the chart. So remember we had 10. We had 10 full quantities of a letter. So for A, we have 10 black A's, 10 blue A's, 10 gold glitter A's, and all the way on to yellow. So we know that just by counting up these colors, there's a total of 11 colors. So 11 times 10 is 110. So we need to make sure that the axis of it is at least to 110 because that's the max that we had. So now if we went to that tab and came back here, this chart thing goes away. So let's go ahead and double click on it again. Customize vertical axis. And now let's put in 110 right here. So now we put in 110, you can see all the letters dispersed out here. And now it's still capped at the top. So let's make sure that there's not really a roof on this chart. And so let's just put 120. So now that we could see that if we were to add more, we could still see it up there. So once you click off of this right here, and now click on the chart, you could hover over any color, whatever you see in here, and it'll automatically say the letter and the color and the amount of quantity that's available. So let's go ahead and head back into here. Another thing as well, if you want to edit the grid lines and kind of where these line up right here, you go ahead and put, you edit the major grid line count. So the major grid line count are these numbers right here. So let's go ahead and so if we just test it out, select 7, kind of divides it up a little more right there. Go to 8, and let's try 10. Let's try 9. And so you could keep selecting through these till you find a sweet intervals that you want to look at right here, or you could just click auto as well. That helps out. And then that is the whole tutorial kind of on how to just edit your title or your chart axes. If we come down to the horizontal chart, for example, the stars one is a horizontal bar chart, stacked bar chart. So now let's go over to customize. Again, let's go down to, now we're going to go to horizontal axis because it's a horizontal stacked bar chart, not a vertical anymore. So let's go ahead and select, let's just start putting in numbers. So let's put on 100. Okay, we still have a roof here, so we don't know if we have maxed out our whole data visualization chart. So let's go ahead and put 120 in here. All right, we still got more stuff there. Let's go ahead and put in just 160. All right, got to keep going. Let's go ahead and put 220 or 200. We still have more. There's a lot of color options. Okay, let's go ahead and put 280. Maybe that will end. Okay, so now we know that we found the rooftop right around there. Let's go ahead and now go 260, 250, 240. Let's go 230. Okay, so the rooftop is right this line right here as well. And now if you want to edit that minimum to make sure if it drops below 0, that's a big indicator that you cannot fill this order. So let's go ahead and put, let's do just 20, so we can see that pop up here, and if it goes below 0, we'll be able to see as well. And then, of course, same thing with the grid lines if you want to edit that. Now, with the grid lines, it'll be the horizontal axis selected because we're dealing with the horizontal grid line. So let's go ahead and just do like 10. These numbers are going to change up here. What's that, 6? That looked pretty neat right there. But now let's just go ahead and just do auto. That helps out as well. And then also for the horizontal axis, it's very important you want to keep that as 0 is right here on the axis. So we're going to go ahead and just put -5, and we should see the 0 and a little bar right here. So we know if it drops below 0, we cannot fulfill those orders, and we need to check something out. Okay, so that is how you edit up your chart axes, and it goes the same for every other one. Remember, just double click, go on into customize, and head down to the vertical axis if it's a vertical bar chart, or the horizontal axis if it's a horizontal bar chart. All right, thank you.